Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dana. I am the HGIC here at Divine Goddess Soaps. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I have a little bit of a longer video than normal, but it is more of a multi-step project. And I do like to keep one project per video. I don't know about y'all, but I hate jumping around to 50 million different videos to see the final project. So as much as I can, I'm going to try and keep the project all in one video. In this video, we are going to be molding bath bombs, airbrushing bath bombs, hand painting them, making little embellishments using bubble dough, and also making cosmetic sprinkles. I will have all of these recipes linked below except for the bubble dough. The recipe that I used is a Patreon exclusive for the Bath Fizz and Foam members. This mold that I used is the coffee cup mold from Chunkadust, and you'll see here I'm using it inside out. So that's the back side of the bottom press plate, and I put that in, so I'm going to be putting the bath bomb dust on the back side versus the front side. I hope that makes sense. Kind of a weird thing to explain. And then you can see that better what I'm doing here. Now using molds this way can be a little bit more finicky, especially with these 3D type molds. You definitely do not want to, put your mold down on your tabletop, your counter, whatever, and basically do CPR on it. If you do, you're probably going to break your mold. So just press it with intent, go around and press everything. Do not give it CPR. And here I'm just kind of looking everything over, deciding if that's, the size I want. And I eventually decide that that's a little big. So I just break it up and remold it. And you'll notice that every once in a while when I'm making the bath bombs, I'll just go in and give my bath bomb mix just kind of a good zhuzh. You want to make sure that it's not starting to clump, because it will kind of start to clump up on itself. That's how you get a clean mold or unmolding when you have like a detailed mold. I've just gotten in the habit of doing it with everything. Makes life a little easier. And I'm just scraping off the extra on the sides there. Now using molds this way, you're not going to get as clean of a bath bomb as you would using them the way they were intended to use, but it's still a way to extend, what you can get out of your bath bombs, the different shapes. Any mold that's a mirror image of itself on both plates, you can do this technique with, and it's a great way to extend the life of your bath bomb molds and get more out of them. They're not cheap things, so the more you can use them, the better. And as always, I'll make a few more of these and let them dry, and then we will come back and paint them. If you haven't, please go ahead and pamper that like button. I greatly appreciate it, and it helps send my videos to others who may be interested. If you're enjoying what you're seeing here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I do upload videos at least every Monday and Thursday. Here lately, I have been uploading extra bonus videos on other days throughout the week as well. This coffee bean stencil that I'm using is from the Cookie Countess. The little tape that you see there is just a piece of painter's tape. I just stuck it to the back side of the stencil so I could stencil off where the lid is. And the little stencil tool that I'm using is just that. It's a stencil tool, also from the Cookie Countess. And the color that I'm using is Mocha from Nurture Soap, and it's just mixed with 91% rubbing alcohol. You can see it stenciled these cute little coffee beans. So I'll go ahead and paint the lid white. It's my normal mix of winter white and glitter, pearl glitter. I always get that mixed up. Pearl glitter mica. And these are the handmade cosmetic sprinkles. As you can see there, I just snipped off the very tip of the piping bag so I can just pipe that in the mold. It has that little center heart feature that will create a hole, a heart-shaped hole in the sprinkle. And these molds I just got off of AliExpress. And I'm saving the extra there because I'm going to use that as glue to glue these sprinkles onto the bath bombs. And you just throw it in the microwave for 10-15 seconds. Give it a good mix and you're good to go. This is the bubble dough, and I'm just rolling that out with my rolling pin here. Now bubble dough is sticky, so I have the 2 layers of parchment. I have 2 impression molds here, and I'm just giving it a good rub down with some cornstarch. That way it doesn't stick. That first one that I used is just a normal like knit print. And then this one is a basket weave knit. And then I'm just going to roll those down to impress the silicone into the bubble dough. And you can see the prints there. Now I decided to just go with the basket weave print because I did like that one a little bit better for this application. And I did end up remaking these. Those ended up very thick and they popped off of the bath bomb mold, or the bath bomb, quite a bit, and I didn't like the way that looked, so I ended up remaking them and just rolled it out more so it was a thinner piece. The blade that I'm using is just a polymer clay tool. It's just I'm not even entirely sure what they call it. It's just a polymer clay little thin razor blade thing. And pardon the head getting in the way. I had to check the measurements on my ruler there. And then I'll just put those aside. Now I did mix them with rubbing alcohol to get the cornstarch off of them. And then here I'm placing them on the mold. Now by this point of me filming, I had basically completely forgot that I was filming this. And I was way too excited to get this project finished because it's one that I've had, cooking around in my brain for a while, and I didn't really show y'all what I was doing until like the very end. So over on the side on my cookie sheet, I had sprayed rubbing alcohol, and I'm just kind of smearing the bubble dough into the rubbing alcohol and then placing it on the bath bomb. What that does is it essentially acts like a glue. So when everything dries, the bubble dough's stuck on there. It's not going anywhere. And now I remember that I was actually filming, so I'm showing y'all what I was doing there. I'm just using a popsicle stick to put a little bit of quote unquote glue on the back of the sprinkles. And again, forgot I was filming. I will eventually show y'all exactly how I did it, but forgot I was filming, so you know. And then I'm just pressing that on. I wanted to press it in so it slightly indented into the bubble dough, just to make sure that they're adhered and they don't go anywhere. Here you can see I was just putting two little blobs on the back of the sprinkle, just one on the top and the bottom with the popsicle stick. And that's what we got. I am so excited about how this turned out. It turned out so cute. And again, it's a great way to, use more of your bath bomb molds. And as always, please remember to take time to pamper your inner goddess. Self care is so important for every her, him, and they. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.